I've known Chad for quite some time. I've worked with him as a second unit director on a couple of action films. You know, someone I've always looked up to, and he's done so much in his life as a stuntman, as a stunt coordinator, as a director now, and the business of 8711. And he phoned me up, I guess it was October, and he said, I'm thinking about writing a role for you in John Wick 4. Are you interested? And I'm like, yeah, of course I am. I got very excited. And I didn't hear from him for ages. And, you know, he's not the best at returning texts. So I'm thinking, am I still going to be in that movie? And what is the part? You know, I didn't know anything. And so eventually he phones me up again 6 months later and says, right, I've got the sides for the part, but I'm not going to send it to you. I want to talk you through it. Keanu he lives up to everything you've heard about him. Obviously, he's just such a nice guy. I remember coming to the set and he was doing action, you know, fighting all day, and he decides to offer me his seat. I'm like, you're here fighting all night, you take the seat, Keanu, I'm just visiting for 1 hour, it'll be fine. That's the kind of guy he is, right? He's just such a nice guy. And I think one of the reasons that John Wick works so much is because he's this badass assassin, but when that guy is inhabited by Keanu, he's just so likable to watch. You can't help but root for the guy. He just, you know, he could play Ted Bundy and you're going to root for him. Donnie Yen is a legend of action cinema. He's one of the greats, one of the best to ever do it. I had the fortune of working with him once before on Ip Man 4, and I was the bad guy in that, and he gave me a real good kick-in, which my character greatly deserved. And it's just a pleasure to work with somebody like that. You're working with people at the top of the game. For me, I do a lot of action films. That's my thing. That's what I'm known for. But if you get to do action in a John Wick movie, that's the highest accolade. This is where it's at right now. In terms of action, there is no better action movie franchise being made at this present time better than John Wick. And now we're adding to that Donnie Yen. And Shamir Anderson, who's no slouch himself, he's bringing the action in this. But Donnie, of course, it goes without saying that he's one of the greatest to ever do it.